This episode was brought to you by Scatter and Crypto Lions. The opinions expressed in this show are not the opinions of our sponsors. Hi everyone, this is Jenny. I'm also known as TopKpop, and this is EOS Very Cool. Today I am with Abhinav from Murmur. Hi Abhinav.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm very excited someone got in touch with me so I could share your awesome, kind of interesting dApp with everyone. So you did get a few questions in advance, and I'm just going to kind of start off and you can tell everyone about you. So how about if you could introduce yourself and your project?
Sure. So I'm Abhinav. I run a blockchain development firm called Chainflux. I run a decentralized exchange on the Ethereum and the Neo blockchains called Wandex. And as part of Chainflux, we have developed Murmur, which is basically, you can think of it as a decentralized version of basically a decentralized microblogging platform built on the EOS blockchain. Basically enables traceability of data or traceability of posts from somebody who has posted it originally to somebody who keeps sharing it. So hence, potentially later it could look into the fake news issue that occurs quite often. It enables you to post 256 character murmurs that are posted onto the EOS blockchain, enables you to whisper or message, have a kind of peer-to-peer encrypted message, which also goes through the blockchain, but encrypted. So hence, it's an app-first platform as of now.
Ah, very cool. So it could almost replace Telegram then.
It's more like a Twitter.
Oh, okay. There's another option. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And now I'd love to know, because obviously you were saying you've been involved in other projects, but how did you come up with this particular idea? Like, what's the basis behind it?
So the basic idea was that, looking into the EOS blockchain, we saw that, there is a lot of possibility to build consumer-facing dApps as well as social kind of dApps, because you can, transaction confirmation is very low. You have the entire concept of EOS accounts, which can potentially make it easier for somebody non-crypto to adopt crypto using EOS. And a social network is something that everybody uses right now. It's possibly the most used apps on the internet right now. So hence, kind of combining these two ideas, we came up with Murmur. We started kind of looking into it 3 to 4 months ago. And it's progressed quite a bit since then.
Wow. Okay. That's a very direct answer. I love that. Like, this is why.
Yeah.
This is how we got here. So then what stage of development are you currently at? Like, what does the next couple of timeline items look like, and kind of how long until they're, I guess, achieved?
Yeah, so basically right now we have an alpha platform that is launched on the EOS mainnet itself. It's an Android application. So it's you cannot find it on the Play Store because it's in beta. That is on the Android site. We have kept it as beta. You can go to our website on murmurdapp.com and then you can find the link to the app there. The contracts have been launched onto the EOS mainnet as of now. We have had, I think, over 100 murmurs that have been posted on our application so far. We've got a lot of feedback from users, kind of the main feedback being saying, right now, there isn't a scatter equivalent on mobile for EOS. So hence people have to kind of input their private key. They have to kind of sign transactions. And though that private key is stored locally on people's phones, still people are quite wary of inputting private keys. So we have come up with a solution for that, and we are basically introducing a wallet, which should be updated on the app early next week, where people can basically store or import EOS accounts into their wallet.
Very cool. Now, how about for, because you said it's still kind of in alpha, when are we looking at, do you think, for beta and for opening it up to like iOS and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so in 3 weeks, we are launching a beta that is going to be on iOS as well as the web version.
Oh.
This will kind of move out of it won't be kind of an Android beta. It will move out of the Android beta and go into kind of the main Play Store, where people can just search for Murmur on the Play Store and then download it. And similarly for the iStore and similarly for the web version. We will have scatter compatibility. So that's how the timeline looks for the next 3 weeks.
Awesome. Wow, that's really quick, actually, to have it
Yeah.
turn around in 3 weeks. So, I mean, obviously, you've explained that in a couple of weeks, you're going to be able to sign up or download it through the iOS store, I got the Android store on the computer and such. How, I mean, you've kind of vaguely described it, but how exactly does the dApp work? Like,
Yeah. So basically, it's similar to Twitter in feel. The new UI and UX is kind of like a mixture between a WhatsApp and a Twitter,
mm,
where people can post 256 character murmurs, which are recorded on the blockchain, on the EOS blockchain. You can yell a post, which basically means you share the post. You can snoop on a post, which basically means you like that post, and you can comment on a post. You can whisper, which is basically an encrypted message which you send to another person. So hence, it kind of has the feel of a WhatsApp, but it kind of has the features of a Twitter.
mm,
We have our inbuilt token, which is the Mur token. We have kind of created a token model which basically gamifies the entire platform. That token model draft should come out in the next couple of days on our blog. That basically rewards users for content. So if I post a murmur and I get 10 snoops on that murmur and 2 comments, I get rewarded with a certain number of tokens. If somebody else's murmur gets 100 snoops and 500 comments, they get rewarded with more tokens. So
mm.
the entire token economics and token model should be out in a couple of days on our blog. And that's how kind of it works and incentivizes people to use the platform, and basically enables kind of them to interact with the platform more than they would normally do.
Very interesting. Now, for the people that actually do snoop, do they get anything on their end, or is it just the person that posted?
So they also get something on their end, but a much lower amount.
Of course.
So the token model also has a staking mechanism where you have to stake the tokens, or Mur tokens, in order to be able to do these actions. And you earn based on those actions as well. So this also kind of prevents somebody from spamming and posting many posts at a go.
Wonderful. Okay, it's been fairly well thought out. I was going to ask you about the Mur token, but then you just like jumped right into it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I won't even. So now, obviously, being in the app stores, that's going to be more accessible to any average user. But what are you doing to appeal to any user outside of the EOS blockchain, or maybe doesn't even know what blockchain is?
Yeah, so that I think is the kind of next step of users that we would really like to acquire, and that I think is the key to the success of this application. So we are looking at 2 things. One is possibly integrating the Google Pay into the application to enable people to create EOS accounts, because creating the account is the first thing that people have to do to enter the EOS ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
So using our wallet also, you can kind of store your EOS and your tokens, and you can create account. We are exploring Google Pay right now. For the iOS, we are not yet there to see how we can enable people to create the account. And then once they create the account, everything inside the app looks like like I said, a merge between WhatsApp and Twitter. So they don't really see the difference, except they see that people are kind of getting rewarded for their posts or for positive posts. And hence they can also kind of see our token model in a much more simplified form. And that is, I think, the key to kind of rewarding users who don't know too much about crypto, but bringing them onto the EOS ecosystem.
Very cool. I love that it's been thought out, because it is, you're right, it is integral to be able to be successful in the space. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, you're blowing through my questions, which is awesome because people are going to learn. But I'd love to know, how can everyone get in touch with you or find out more about you? I know you've mentioned the website, and I'll have that link available, but what other platforms are you available on at the moment?
So I'd say website and our Telegram channel,
Okay.
Telegram group would be the most easiest ways to get in touch with us and give us feedback.
Okay, fair
We have
enough.
received quite a bit of feedback on the Telegram group. We are kind of very happy with that. We would love kind of good positive feedback, good good critiques as well on the app and how it can be made better.
Ah, wonderful. And I think you'll probably get more when it opens up to other spots. Like I wanted to try it out, but I only have iOS. So I was like,
Yeah,
I couldn't try it out, but I will when it comes out because I'm very curious.
yeah.
So now I didn't have this question on, but I like to occasionally throw it in. Why did you come up with the name Murmur for the app?
It was kind of we were kind of it just kind of came out of us brainstorming session one evening when we were thinking of, okay, if we had to build a microblogging platform on EOS, what could it kind of be called? We thought of quite a few names, but Murmur also has kind of 6 letters and Twitter also has 6 letters. And we thought, okay, it sounded nice, and we asked a few people. So then we came up with, we finalized the name.
Awesome. I love it. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I only got one more left. So is there anything else that you'd like to talk about that maybe we haven't touched on, or anything that you want to share? I mean, it's completely up to you now.
Sure. So the web version and the iOS version comes out very soon. If you can stay tuned to our Telegram group, we'll keep posting the updates there. We just posted the new kind of UI UX designs that's going to come out. And those two should come out very soon. The web version will have Scatter integrated, and we're looking forward to people kind of using it and giving us feedback as well.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
That was wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, it felt like a speed round because it's like you had everything I needed to ask and you had it ready, and it's fantastic. So I'll have all your links available to everyone so they can see it and come check you out. And I definitely will be trying it out myself once it comes out for iOS. So I wanted to thank you so much for taking the time to.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. It was good meeting you. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. This episode was brought to you by Scatter and Crypto Lions.